Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is your Ram Sai. In this video, we are going to discuss about Telangana set paper that was conducted in 2023 March 17, Shift 1. Let's start with the question paper of environmental science. In this first question is that illegal killing of prohibited endangered animals is known as poaching. What is meant by endangered animals? Let us look into it. Endangered organisms are the organisms that are very likely to be extinct in the near future because the sudden rapid decrease in its population takes place due to the activities of poaching. Due to the activities of poaching, there is a sudden decrease in the population of these animals takes place by the illegal killing of different animals and trafficking of these animals which are in endangered means there is a protection is needed, right? For that animals only the people are poaching them. Example of that are elephant. Let us take the elephant will be, for example, elephant is killed and poaching the trafficking is takes place because of the ivory content in that. Because of ivory it is present in the tusks of the animals, elephants. So they used to kill the elephant because of this ivory content, which is very economical value. And the tigers, the skins of the tigers and bones of the tigers are killed for the tigers are killed for the bones and the skin of the tiger. The second question is a cosmetic condition that affect the teeth is known as the fluorosis. The fluorosis, what is fluorosis? Teeth becomes yellow and the brown in color because of this fluorosis content. The fluorosis is nothing but in this the taking of water with the fluoride content which is greater than 1.5 mg per liter. There should not be 1.5 mg, there should not be above the 1.5 mg liter of this fluoride content in the liter of water. But if you are taking above this content, then there will be causing of this fluorosis disease. And as we know that necrosis is the death of the tissues or cells in the body of an organism or in the plants is known as the necrosis. And what about the fungicides? Fungicides are the pesticides which kills the fungi. And what are the insecticides which kills the insecticides? The pesticides are known as this is the insecticides. Let's go for the next question. 1 dash is equal to 1 metric ton of carbon dioxide or greenhouse gas. 1 ton of carbon dioxide is equals to is equals to the 1 carbon credit. The carbon credit exchange of carbon credits takes place between the nations to control the greenhouse effect. But how much the content? For suppose 1 credit they gave to India means it is equals to 1 ton of carbon dioxide level. We have to reduce the 1 ton of carbon dioxide in our India if they gave the 1 credit to us. That means 1 ton of carbon dioxide is equals to 1 carbon credit. Thin layer chromatography, the stationary phase and the mobile phases are made up of. The stationary phase is made up of solid phase and the mobile phase is made up of the liquid phase. First of all, what is meant by this thin layer chromatography? Thin layer chromatography technique is used to isolate the non-volatile mixtures. The non-volatile mixtures are isolated by the technique known as the thin layer chromatography. The damage of the leaf structure by the air pollution is caused by the air pollution. Chlorophyll content decreases in the leaf and dropping of the leaf takes place. Dead area of the leaf, that means necrosis and chlorosis happens in the leaf body, then the leaf become dead. the dropping of the leaf take place and the chlorophyll also reduces. All of the above is the answer for this damage of leaf structure. Give an example of keystone species. What is an example of keystone species? Is example, the sea otter will be the example of keystone species. What is keystone species specially? The keystone species have high impact on a particular ecosystem. The ecosystem is totally influenced by the particular organism, is known as the keystone effect. That means, for example, sea otter, well, let us take this same example. Sea otter is responsible for keeping the check with the population of sea urchin. Sea urchin population of, because this sea otter helps in controlling the population of sea urchin. It controls the population of sea urchin. Sea urchin. It is an organism which destroys the kelp forest. Kelp forest is mostly affected by the sea urchin. To check this problem, the sea otter helps in check with the sea urchin. The sea urchin population is controlled by the sea otter to save the kelp forest. Because of the sea otter only, the kelp forest is protected. This is known as the keystone species. For example, let us take tiger population. Tiger population or lion population used to control whole ecosystem by controlling the deer population. Deer is used to graze the different organism. If the deer population is increases, the grazing food is totally completed. So there is a imbalance between the ecosystem will take place. To check with that problem, the top level consumer, that is lion, that lion will helps in controlling this population and helps the maintaining of ecological balance. That is known as the keystone species and their importance. And let's go for the next question. Nitrate concentration exceeding 25 milligrams per liter in water is caused the health effect. Just remember that nitrate concentration, when it is coming, you have to remember that blue baby syndrome. Blue baby syndrome means in this while the small kids are taking the nitrate concentrated water, their body become the blue in color. So it is known as the blue baby syndrome, which leads to the death of the baby also sometimes. So it is very dangerous for the babies. This is known as the blue baby syndrome. Nitrate concentration should not exceed above the 25 mg per liter. And let's see the next question. The subtropical pine forests are found in northern parts of Assam. The bathtub effect related to which of the following? This is the one of the new concept. What is meant by bathtub effect? Bathtub effect is nothing but the leachate. Let us take the landfill. In this landfill, the leachate content, different types of wastage we used to put in this landfill, and we will cover up this landfill. But the leachate content, different leachates are released into the underground water, which leads to the underground pollutions like nitrate pollution or some of the different heavy metal pollution takes place. To check with this pollution, this effect is known as bathtub effect. To check with this problem, there will be sanitary landfill we have to use. What is meant by sanitary landfilling? There will be use of two different liners, that are bentonite clay and butyl rubber. Two types of clay liners are used to check with this problem, and they use it to stop this seepage or leakage of these different leachates into the underground. This is known as the bathtub effect. The first carbon dioxide measurement exchange tower was set up in the Uttarakhand area. This is also the new concept. The first carbon dioxide measurement exchange tower. Carbon dioxide measurement exchange tower set up in Uttarakhand. Let us see this in the detail. Carbon dioxide measurement exchange towers are used to quantify the variation in emanation and exchange of carbon dioxide in the area around the installation, that these towers are installed away from the heavy polluted areas. So these types of towers are used to measure the carbon dioxide level that exchanges between the ecosystem and the forest or the area. The heavy polluted, they use should not be put in the heavy polluted area, they use it to put in the forest or some of the cool and better places for the checking of carbon dioxide exchange between the ecosystem and the forest. Let us see some of the points that are related to the carbon dioxide measurement exchange tower. In India, such tower was set up in the state of Uttarakhand. We are seeing that in the state of Uttarakhand, this type of towers are installed. It was installed by the Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, IIRS, Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, in the forest of Haldwani place in the Uttarakhand. The tower was launched by the IISR, Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, on the February 1st, 2009. This Haldwani area only chosen because of large plantation in that area from thickly populated area with no background pollution. That's what we seen in the upper slide. There should not be any pollution for this installation of this type of towers. This towers was installed in the collaboration with the Italy University. With the collaboration of Italy University, these type of towers are used and installed in the first time in the Uttarakhand. Its purpose is to identify the exchange of carbon dioxide emanating from the forest region and the atmosphere. That's what I said. There will be exchange of carbon dioxide from the forest and the atmosphere. How much the quantity is exchanging, and how the process takes place. That measurement takes place. That measurement is taking place through these type of towers. The Indian Institute of Remote Sensing used to study these data, various issues related to the global warming, climate change. These studies will help in the drafting policies that helps in better tackling the situation. Because of the global warming situation and the climate change only, these type of towers are installed, and they are used for the assessing of the global warming and climate change and the exchange of carbon dioxide between the forest and the ecosystem. This type of towers was installed with the 4 types of sensors that monitor the degree of carbon dioxide said to be responsible for the global warming. In these there are 4 sensors that helps in the monitoring of carbon dioxide level, which leads to the global warming. Thank you so much. This is our today's session, and please like and share and subscribe my channel for the further updates. So keep in touch with my channel. I will bring all the different types of set papers and the UGC NET PYQs also in the future, and we will do the part wise one by one parts. Thank you so much. This is your Ramsai signing off.